All right, guys. We're gonna get started. Welcome, guys. Good day to you guys. Good evening to you guys. My name is Darius, aka D Hop. I'm gonna show you some information on Forex. Okay, we're gonna show you some information on Forex. I'm gonna jump into some of the charts. If you're watching this live or if you're watching recording of this, make sure you comment your city and state. I'd like to see who's seeing this video and everything like that. Comment your city and state. If you have not put your city and state in the chat box, go ahead and do that. If you're watching this later and you're on YouTube, put it in the comment section, your city and state, right? If you got guests, if you're a guest, if you're not part of the team yet, guys, I'm gonna try to show you some information that's gonna change your life. Okay, I'm gonna show you the Forex market. If you don't know, the Forex market stands for the foreign exchange. Okay, it's a little similar to the stock market, but it is different from the stock market. Okay, your stock market, you are investing into companies, and Forex, you're investing into currency. Okay, on the stock market, you only get paid if the market goes up, and on Forex, you can get paid if the market goes up and down. Okay, see, on stocks, you only get paid if it goes up. So that's why on the Wall Street they only have a statue of a bull, because a bull market is a market that is going up. Okay, Forex, you can make money if the market is going up or down. Okay, the Forex market is the largest financial market in the world. Okay, it doubles the stock market, so there's more profit in Forex than it is the stock market. Okay, now I'm gonna get guys, now I got that out of the way, I'm gonna let you guys know we are a part of an educational platform called Epic. Okay, it is Epic University. Epic teaches you how to trade Forex. It teaches you what Forex is. Okay, it's the basics of everything we do here at Epic. Okay, what we offer at Epic is the education, right? Is the education is what Epic offers you. Okay, we offer a copy and paste method. I like to call this is where you earn while you learn, so you can profit while you're still learning this. Okay, and we also have ongoing training. We have 4 classes a day that we trade live with you, so you can ask questions and everything like that, so that way you know what's going on each and every day. Okay, so if you're new, you're going to hear terms that may not make sense. You're going to hear terms that say maybe like a bullish market or a bearish market. You're going to hear things like that. Okay, you're going to hear things like trend. You're going to hear things like pairs. You're going to hear things like pips. Okay, do not get caught up in the terminology. If you're new, you're going to learn these things. Okay, so I just want to put that out there for you right now. Okay, so we're going to jump into this thing. Okay, I just want to put that information out there. You want to make sure that you get the Epic information from the person that sent you to this video. Okay, so I want to get that out of the way first. Now we're going to jump into what's going on here. Okay, we're going to jump into the Monday candles. This is a strategy that I love. It's a strategy that I believe is very, very easy to learn, and it's very, very easy to trade off of. So we're going to go through some charts, right? So if you have questions, make sure you put your questions in the chat box and I can answer that. So we're going to look at the first pair. Okay, the first pair is going to be GBP/USD. So that's your British pound against the US dollar. Okay, I'm starting all of them from last Monday's candles. They're already marked up from last. We haven't done this week. This is last week. We see what happened here, right? For everybody that knows what's going on, from the Monday candles, which is the yellow candles, what's going on here? What happened? What happened this week? Okay, right around here, what happened? Okay, if this candle, okay, we already know what we're looking at. Did this trade go out the roof or did it go through the floor? Okay, it went out the roof, right? So since it went out the roof, what are we looking to do here? Somebody answer me. What are we looking to do here? Okay, is this a buy or a sell? What are we going to do here, guys? You guys still with me? What are we going to do here? We're going to buy. All right, Trey says we're going to buy. Where are you going to buy? Okay. This is something I didn't teach you guys before. But you're going to hold off on here. Okay. See, a lot of people, it went through the roof, and you're right. We're going to be looking to buy because it went out the roof. You're absolutely correct. However, where are you doing the buy? When are you putting in this buy? Where are you putting in this buy? Most people they're going to put the buy right here, right? Okay, I'm going to highlight this. Are we putting the buy in here? Right? If you're buying here, give me a number 1. If you're buying here, give me a 1. Okay. See if we're going to teach something here. Okay. You're right. It's going to be a buy here. Are you buying here or you're not buying there? All right. So most people will buy here. So this is what I'm going to let you guys know. This is something I have not went over yet. I can't get into my chat. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So this is what I did not teach you guys, right? So it comes out the roof. What you want to do is you want to wait for the retest. Okay, you got to wait for your retest. So your next candle, did it retest? Did it retest? Right? I'm going to tell you what a retest is. A retest is if the candle or the wick comes within 5 pips of your line, which in this case it will be the roof. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. Did it come within 10 pips there? It did not, right? You did not. However, if the trend did go up, okay, it was still a bullish market. It went up. But that's very, very risky, right? Because you see, with the wick, it goes down, right? The wick goes down. Very, very risky. Very, very risky. So what you want to do, yes, if it comes out the top or the bottom, you still want to wait for the retest. You want to wait for the market retest. So we would have been lucky. If you'd have put in this buy here, yes, you would have got paid. Okay? You would have made some money. If you went in here, you would not have been wrong. Because ultimately, it went up some pips, right? It went up over 50 pips. So you would have been right there, right? But that is not the strategy. You gotta play the strategy. You gotta play the strategy. You have to. You have to play the strategy. Okay? It did not come within 5 pips. When did it? All right? When did it do it? Did it go here? Nope. When did it? It didn't do it until here. It didn't do it until here. So that's September 20th. Right? That's September 20th. So you had to wait almost a week for this to happen. Right? So it came out here, retested here, and then you would have entered the buy here. And then you would have went up 22, 26, where we at? 34 pips. Right? 34 pips. Now, I will caution you guys. This strategy is only good for 20 pips. 20 pips. Okay? So, yes, you do want to put in a take profit at 20 pips. Okay? Right there. 20 pips. Because this thing can reverse on you. You could be looking at something like this right here. Right? So, if you would have kept this thing riding, it would have went up 30. It would have went up 50 pips. Right? It would have went up. Remember we went right there? I'm sorry, not 50 pips. 36 pips it went up. What happened here? Down. So you want to take 20 pips and you want to get out. Right? You want to take your 20 pips, you want to get out. So how do you do that? Right? On TradingView, there's a bar here. Right? And I suggest you guys favorite the short position and the long position, which is this here. The only thing that is the short position is a buy, is a sell, and the long position is a buy. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Right? Let's go long position is a buy. So you would have bought it here. Boom. Okay, you see how this did it? Now watch this. Let's go settings. I'm gonna go 200, which is 20 pips. Stop loss 100. Bam. You see? Now that tells us what we're going to be doing. So that means it would have hit your take profit here. You would have took your 20 pips and won and got out. You wouldn't have had this loss here. That makes sense to everybody? If that makes sense, give me a 1. If that makes sense. If that makes sense, give me a 1. You guys see how I did that? If that makes sense, give me a 1. So essentially, yes, after it breaks, that's correct, right? You see, you got the break here. Okay, so you got the break here. Then you got the retest here. Do not forget your retest. It has to retest the market. See, let me show you something. So it broke here and it continued going up, but you did not get your retest. Everything is about confirmation. That is not a confirmation. Did it still go up? Yeah, it did. Right? It did. It did go back up. So you would have been lucky if you'd done that. You'd have been guessing right. But it did not retest. Would I would have took this buy? I probably would have. But that is not the strategy. Right? So it ultimately went back down. It closed inside the house. So you don't want to do anything was inside the house. Right? You don't play in the street, like I said before. Right? You don't play in the street or you don't play in the house. You wait till it comes out the house. Right? This one, it came out, closed, and then this one retest here. Now, what happened here? This is why you got to be very, very careful. It went down, but then it ended up going back up. Right? Did it go up 20 pips? Yeah, it just clipped 20 pips. Just clipped 20 pips. And what happened? It went down. This is why we say 20 pips and get out. Get your money and go. Right? You have to set your positions. Right? You have to set your positions. Right? You have to. If you don't set your positions, you're going to be in trouble. Right? You're going to be in trouble. Right? Why did it hit the, see, and I'm going to explain something to you. The wick. Do y'all, give me a number 1 if you understand what the wick is. Give me a 1 if you understand what the wick is. Give me a number 2 if you do not understand what the wick is. You may know where it's at. Of course, you know this is the wick. Is the line that comes out of the candle. But do you understand what the wick is? Explain to me, Trey, what the wick is. What is the wick? Tell me what the wick is. What is the wick? What is a wick? Okay. We're going to continue looking at the chart here. Why he explained to me what the wick is. You want to unmute yourself? So you want to type it or you want to tell me? Hold on. I gotta get this thing out of here. 2. Okay, we got a 2. Hold on a second. Correct. Exactly, Trey. You got it right. Yeah. So Chris, what he's saying is the wick is where the market actually went, right? And it rejected back. You see, it closed here, right? But it did go this high, right? Where the wick is where the market went and rejected and came back. Right? It rejected and came back. So the wick, so let's say you played this trade. If you'd had your take profit up here, it hit your take profit. It would have took your profit and left when it hit that. And then it drawed back down. That's what a wick is. So you gotta take into account where the wick goes. Okay, where the wick goes. Because the wick is where it's like this one, the wick went all the way down here. You gotta pay attention to the wick. You have to take, because this is where you're going and you're looking at your account and your account's going up and down, up and down, up and down. That's because of the wick. Right? That's because of the wick. So you want to make sure the wick or the the body. Now, if the body touches this line, don't trade it. Now, if the wick crosses the line, you're fine. I'm going to see if I can get an example. There's some examples out here. And I'm going to tell you, see, boom, boom, boom. See, and you got to wait until the setup is perfect. When the setup is perfect, you're going to win. Everything else is just luck. Okay? So this one kind of could have faked you out, but you would have got, if you'd have went here, you wouldn't have been wrong. So, but here is a win. You take your 20 pips, you go about your business, right? That's one pair. I wonder if I can do this. Move this over here because I want to see this, right? Good. Glad you understand that. Got you. All right, this thing's going to make me mad. All right, cool. So let's look at British pound and Japanese yen. All right, so it stayed in the house until here. It went down quite a bit. It dropped. I remember this drop. But it never retested. Right? It never retested. And then it came right back. This is why retesting is very, very... See, this right here came out the bottom. You're like, oh, this is a sale all day long. You wait for it to close. Yeah, it went down a little bit, but then it drawed all the way back up. It's unstable. It's unstable. Then it draw back up, and then it came back out the house. And then this wick, this candle here, went in back in the house and closed. You don't trade it. This is still in the house. Now, this one. All right, I'm going to draw something here. Look at this. See what that happened there? So this right here, it closed outside the wick, and then here's your retest. Right? There's your retest. So this candle we would have sold. You would have sold on this candle. Right? That candle went down 31 pips. You'd have took your 20 pips and you'd have went home. Right? That makes sense? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Give me some ones that make sense. Do y'all understand the retest? If you understand retest, give me a number 1. You understand the retest. Okay? The retest is what I forgot. Okay, so Chris, all right, the retest. Trey, are you good on the retest? All right. So Chris, this is a retest. Remove my draw. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Erase drawings. Okay. Retest. All right. So a retest is where it retests what you're looking at, right? So this one closed outside. So before I said it closed outside the house, you want to sell, right? And you're still looking for the sale, but you want to give confirmation that what's going on. Your confirmation is the retest. So what that means is once it closed, right? I'm looking at the hour chart. So once it closed, we're going to wait the next hour and see what the next candle is going to do. Okay. As long as this next candle does not close inside the box, the wick can go in the box, but it can't close in the box. I need this wick within 5 pips of this line. Okay, whatever line. So this one came out the bottom, so I need the wick within 5 pips. So what that means is I take this line, whoops, and I go here, and I don't go no more than 5 pips. Boom. You see this line right here? Did it close within that 5 pips? So I'm going to put a line here just so you can see what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, I went too far. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to put a line there. Watch, what else would I do? I'm going to put a line. Yeah, I'll go yellow. Bam. So that's my line. So that's my line. That's 5 pips. Right? That's 5 pips right there. My yellow line. So if this closes, see like how this right here, it went back up. Did it go within 5 pips? No, because it didn't hit my line here. So you don't leave, you leave this alone. So this right here, you don't trade that. You don't trade that. It didn't go within 5 pips until right here. Right here. It's within 5 pips because it went where that line is. It still stayed there and it went down 30 some pips. That's a win. It still stayed there. You could have kept this open, right? Look at this. I would have traded this, right? I would have took my 20 pips here and waited, because I would have waited till it got close to my 5 pip line, right? You can put your 5 pip line if you want. I think I might start doing that, so I'm not confused. Just change the color, right? This right here, it got close. I might have traded that. I might have said, you know what? It's close enough. I'm gonna take it, because that right there, you're probably looking at 5 point. You know, if I'm gonna see if I can zoom it in. See that right there? That right there, you talking about a half a pip, right? I probably would have took that. And if I'd have took that, let's see what had happened. If I'd have took that, it got right here. The next trade, go down. Where's my wick? You're probably looking at another 17 pips. It went up a little bit. It went down again, right? It ended up going down. You see that wick right there? It actually went down 29 pips right there. But then ultimately, it went down 160 pips, right? It went down 160 pips. So I can almost tell you, if you get a retest, you need to roll with it. When you get the retest, you need to roll with it. See, that was I tell you guys, I'm learning too. That was something I was forgetting. I was forgetting the retest. And then when you put a trade in and a trade goes the other way, because you wasn't doing the retest. You have to do the retest. Okay? So you would have got that, right? Make a little bit more sense. You want me to go, or you want me? I'm gonna give you another example, Chris. I'm gonna give you another example. All right. I gotta do something with this. This thing is killing me. All right. I'm gonna zoom it back out. All right, cool. So Monday, boom, boom, boom. Now here you go. Boom, here you go. Prime example. This is a good example right here. So this went out of roof. So we're in agreements. We're gonna sell here. Now, this candle here. So once this closed, you're gonna wait for this candle to see what that candle is gonna do. What this candle did, it did retest. It went right here. You see that wick? That wick, I can almost guarantee that wick is within 5 pips. So what's 5 pips from this line? Here, right? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put a line there. At the top of that line, bam. I lost Chris. All right, cool. So I'm putting that line there. So I'm putting that line there because anything that comes close to this line, you're gonna roll with it. You're gonna roll with it. Each time, you're gonna roll with it, right? Each time it hits that line or the wick goes to that line, you're gonna roll with it. Now, let's see. Let's count how many 20 pips we got. So this line did it, so I'm taking the next one. Boom. 20 pips there, right? 20 pips. It came again here. This one I might have done that here. 20 pips there. So that's 40 pips. You can do this with any pair. Absolutely. 20 pips there. That's 40 pips. Again here. I would have took this trade. Another 20 pips. That's 60 pips. Man, that's 60 pips. And how many? That's one. In about 4 hours. 4 hours, you got 60 pips. So think about it. You got $1 a pip. Right? $1 a pip, that's $60. Okay, in 4 hours. Not too shabby, right? But what if you did $10 a pip? Now you're talking $600. $600 in 6 hours. On one pair. That's why the retest is important. The retest is important. The retest is important. Now, I'm going to show you an example why the retest is important. Right? Look what happened here. It broke out. This line did not make my retest. Right? It did not make my retest. What happened? Boom. You lost everything you got here. You lost it all. That's it. Now it went up big, came back. It did not retest. It didn't go. It didn't continue to go up. It went down. Now, did it close in the? Nope, it didn't close. Right? It didn't close. All right, boom. But now it ended up doing. So it hit the line. It closed on the line, so you stay away from it. It didn't close in the line. It closed on the line, so you stay away from it. It closed right on that line, so you stay away from it. Right? Then it just went in the house. It's in the house. It's in the house. It came out the house and went back in the house. Right? Now, it came out the house, closed. It retested here. It retested because it's crossing that line. It retested here. So what do? You enter the trade here. Would you have got your 20 pips? Would you got to 20? Would you got to 20? Yeah, you would have got to 20. Right? Because your wick's right here. You would have got your 20. There's your 20. There's your 20 pips. The goal is 20 pips. Your goal is 20 pips per pair. So, what are we looking at? Right? We're looking at, on this one pair, you probably would have got 80 pips on one pair. 80 pips on one pair. Right? In a couple days. In a couple days. Right? Anytime. Look, you hit it again. Bam. Got it again. Bam. Bam. Look at this. Look at this. Look how perfect. Look at this. Look at this. You got your retest right here, right? This thing went all the way down there. Bam, there's another one. There's another 20 pips. Right? What are we doing? It's easy stuff, man. Now, here, this is why I say get your 20 pips and go. Right? You don't be greedy. Because it's still retesting here and it started going up. Right? But it went down a little bit here. Take your 20 and go. I do 20 per retest. 20 per retest. That's it. Right? So then, it started mellowing out, and then this today. You do this with any pairs, man. Any pairs. The money is out there. Let's look at another one. Let's look at EG. I'm sorry. Let's look at EG. What happened? See, this is a loss. It closed. It did a retest. But it didn't go down that far. It started going up. That's a loss, right? That's an L. So
hey, Derek, you said we can do this on any pair?
You can do this on any pair. You can do it on any pair. Any pair.
I'm liking it so far.
Yeah, the Monday candles you can do on any pair. But so this right here would have been a loss. Okay, you'd have lost there. You'd have lost. But that's okay. You can't win them all, right? I said it's about 80, after about 15 pips I'd have got out of it. Because it closed. Actually, you would have got out right here. Actually, you would have got out right there. Because it closed inside the house. So, you would have lost 11 pips. Right? You would have lost 11 pips right there. That's all good. But the previous pair we made, 80 pips? So, it's all good. It's a casualty of war is what I call it, right? It's a casualty of war. It is what it is. You can't win them all. Alright? So let's mark another 5 pips. I'm telling you, man, this thing was paid last week, man. This thing was paid last. Man, I'm telling you, this thing was paid last week. What happened, man? There's your retest. What we doing? We selling here. You already know that's 20 pips. I ain't even about to add that to you. You already know that's 20 pips. So you put that line here all week long. You leave that line here. Leave that line there because as soon as it gets close, you roll with it. Oops. You roll with it. Ooh, look at that. It hit it. The next one, you roll with it. Did you get 20? Did you get 20? You didn't get it there, but you eventually got it. Here. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. It's there. But you gotta do the retest. Where's another retest? There's another retest. Alright, there's a retest right there. What we do? It may not be 20. It may not be 20. You ain't get 20. So if you'd kept it in there, yeah, you'd end up losing. 10 pips. But it's there. It's always there, man. It is always there. It is always there, man. It is there on every pair. You see, I'm just going down the line. I'm just going down the line on pairs, man. People's like, Forex is hard. Man, you just got to know what you're looking at, man. You just got to know what you're looking at. Chris, you understanding this, brother? You seeing this? Oh, my God. I don't know if you guys saw what I just saw. Look at this, man. Look at this.
I seen it. I seen it.
God, man. What we doing, man? How hard is this, guys? See, y'all my number.
Did you take that trade last week?
This one, I don't know, man. I took a lot of trades. I'm not gonna ride that all the way up. So I'm telling you what I've learned. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned in the last week. Take your 20 and go. Because of this crap. The market's gonna go up and down. It will go up and it will go back down. Take your 20 and go. Take your 20 and go. So I was talking to Al and I was like, man, I'm gonna ride this up. He's like, bruh, take your 20 and go. Some profit is better than no profit. Some profit is better. So build your account by doing 20 pips and dip. That's why they call it 20 pips and dip. You take your 20 pips and you go. Take your 20 pips and go. Chris, you following me? I don't want to leave you out there. You my boy, Chris. I don't want to leave you out there. Make sure you get it. If you don't get it, let me know. Let me know. But so, man, this is crazy. So I would have took it if I would have saw. I can't remember if I took it or not. But here, I'm taking it. Look at that. Look at that. Man, I'm telling you, this thing is still going up. Wait a minute. That thing went up 137 pips. I would have took my 20 and bounced, but some people would have rolled it. You know what you can do? You can go 20 pips and then set a new stop loss. So let's say this is what I'm saying. You go here. Nope, I don't want to use that. I'm gonna do like I told you guys. The long position. I'm setting it here. Right click it, hit settings. Okay, profit level. So 20 pips is 200. It's always 200, right? Because it reads it differently, right? So 200 is 20 pips, and my stop loss is 10 pips. Boom. I didn't had almost no drawdown. My 20 pips would have been right here, right? So yes, we're gonna set them up for this week, man. We're gonna set them up for this week. So my 20 pips would have been here. Okay, y'all see that? My 20 pips would have been here. So mine want to close right here. Now, what you can do is instead of letting it close here, you can move because your take profit. I mean your stop loss. Your stop loss would have been around here, right? Because if you see it, it gives you the coordinates right here. Your take profit would have been here. Stop loss would have been here. So if you'd have put that in your MetaTrader 4, as soon as it crossed this line, it would have closed that trade. Now, if you're looking at it, that's for something if you're not going to be sitting there looking at your chart all day. You're not. But you want to take your money and leave. But if you're looking at it and you're seeing that this is what this is happening, if this is engulfing, you see how that big it went down here? That means it's going to go back big. Right? So you could have rolled that all the way up if you're doing that. And you could have moved your stop loss from being here. You could have moved your stop loss here, up here. You're going to make your stop loss where your take profit is and continue riding it up. So if it did go back down, you're still closing in profit at your 20 pips. That makes sense? That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so that way you still got your 20 pips. Because this right here, you're talking 130 pips. That's a lot of money, man. If you're talking $10 a pip, that's $1,000 you made in 3 hours. But You got to know the retest. So I suggest what you do. Now you can do it however you want to. It's your account. When it breaks out the roof, you want to grab your, this is why I say, make sure you got make sure you got your trading view. You grab your ruler here. It's a measure. You grab your ruler. You take it, your line. You measure out pips. Boom. See, right here is going to tell you your pips. I'm at 5.5. Right? 5.5. You see that line right there? Take another line. Make sure it's a different color than your trend line. Well, see, right there. That's why. That's why you got to make it a different color. Boom. So now you know what you're looking at. Anytime it goes to your trend line, you want to look. You're looking for a trade. You're looking for a trade. Where is it at? Right here. Right here. Because that wick went down to the trade line. So you're going to enter another buy here. Okay. Actually, it went here. So you would actually did the buy here. Yes, it went down a little bit. It went down. Yeah. It actually went all the way down here. It did. Right? But ultimately, what did it do? You went up your 20 pips. Right? You went your 20 pips. Right? Because it did go down here. It did. But it reversed right back up. It's there. So do not be afraid of your account showing red and going in the negative because it's got this drawdown. It's going to do what it's going to do. But trust the strategy. Okay? If you do something wrong in the strategy, you can only blame yourself. Right? It's there, man. It's there. So I'm going to look at one more, and then we're going to start doing this week's. All right? Where are we at? Right here. That's a loss. All day. That's a loss. Because it can't make a retest here, and it just went stupid. So, what constitutes a loss? Right? Anything can happen. The news, something that happened in the news, it will affect the Forex market. It will. So this actually went up a couple pips. It did go up a couple pips, but not enough. It went up 4 pips. That would have been a loss. All right. No big deal. It's a loss. You can't win them all. I'm telling you, this strategy is about 80-85% accurate. So if you do it right, you're going to be 85% right. I can live with that. I can live with that because you made it up right here. You made it up right here. Bam. There's your money back. Right? It happened again here. Boom. You made your money back. Right? Happened again here. I don't know. Maybe. No, not yet. Not yet. It eventually, yeah, not yet. Alright. Alright, so that makes sense to y'all. That makes sense. Yeah, man. It's gonna, man, I'm telling you, Trey, man, this thing right here, man. Once you get it down, you printing your own money, bro. You printing your own money. You can't do this in any other place. You can't do this in the stock market. See, everybody wants to play stock market because, hey, stock market, I can get, man, you know how long you gotta wait for the stock market to actually go? And you can only get paid if it goes up? Everybody bought Tesla. See, and I told everybody, you knuckleheads. Everybody bought Tesla about a week and a half ago. About a week and a half ago, everybody was posting, buy that Tesla, buy that Tesla. Tesla dropped big time yesterday. People lost money in Tesla yesterday because they had something about the fuel, something went down on Tesla, and the stock market crashed on Tesla yesterday. If Forex crashes, we still get money. If Forex rises, we still make money because we're going to continue doing this and it's going to do stuff. See, this right here is a crash, but you still make money. This right here is a rise. We still make money. So let people go stock market. They losing money. They just don't know. They don't know what they don't know. Anybody you know that trades stocks need to be trading Forex. I'm going to tell you that right now. If they're on stocks, if you know anybody that has stocks, ask them why. Because I'm making money on stocks. Right, then you need to be on Forex. What if I can show you a way to make more money than your stocks? The Forex market is twice the size of the stock market, guys. Twice. Plus, your stock market stops running at 5 o'clock. So after 5 o'clock, what kind of money they making? They not. I make all my money after 5. All of it. Right? So let's look at this week's. Right? Bear with me here. Okay. All right. So I got some trades. I had some trades running. I'm gonna show you what I got running. I have not released this yet, but I'm gonna let y'all know. I haven't released this yet. This is, and Trey, you may have seen it because Al teaches on it. This is the 2 o'clock candles. This is the 2 o'clock candles. Actually, it's 3 o'clock candles for me because I'm Eastern Standard Time. Right? I got this trade going on right now. Right now that trade is probably about, I mean, how long am I in that trade for? And I entered that one perfect. I'm in that trade about 16 pips right now. Right? I don't know why it didn't close here. It should have closed there if I'd have had 23 pips. I don't know why it didn't. I don't think something happened here and it didn't close there for some reason. I don't know. I haven't looked into it, but I'm in that trade right now. This is the 3 o'clock. That one I'm going to get good at before I release it. But this is kind of the same process, except you set your 2 o'clock candles or your 3 o'clock candles. You're on the East Coast, right? So pretty much your 3 o'clock, you set your 3 o'clock candles each day. And you trade off that daily. But that's something that's coming. I'll probably have that about next week. So let's set up this week's Monday's candles, guys. Let's do it. Y'all ready? Let's do it. Y'all still know how to do it, right? The highest Monday, the lowest Monday. So I hope you guys are taking advantage of the signals that are coming through too. So I hope you guys are taking advantage of those because they're doing pretty good too. So that one's done. Nothing to talk about on that. Highest candle. Oh man, I don't want that color. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I don't need the array. Bear with me, man. Highest candle. Lowest candle. Nothing to talk about there. And of course, if you guys have any questions, man, let me know. Let me know. Oh shoot. Hold on. Damn. Hold on, guys. I gotta redo that because I gotta delete all those other lines. Sorry. You said they told you to. Who told you what? Who told you what, Trey?
About the Tesla stock, but on that last chart, why did you put your support down that low? I didn't see a candle or wick, or maybe it's hidden behind that.
There, right there. You don't see that?
Oh, okay. Now I see it.
Yeah, man. You gotta zoom it. Yeah, you gotta zoom it.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta look at the whole facts. Boom. And this is pretty easy, man. You set this thing up once dang, did I? Alright. You set this thing up once a week, man, you eat off of it all week long, man. All week long. And I don't care if you're paying a mini. You could be trading 10 cent. You trade 10 cent a pip. You still gonna eat off this, right? You still gonna eat. See, I'm not one of you people that say that are playing $10 a pip. Nah, I ain't doing that. I ain't balling like that. Right? I ain't balling like that. I was like, I'll pay 50 cent. You know, I'll pay 50 cent, get 20 pips, make 10 bucks off of it. I'm out. But what if I make 10 pips? What if I make 20 pips off of 10 charts? You get 200 pips. and I'm paying 50 cents. So that's $10. You know, $10 times 10, that's $100. You made $100 that day. Yeah, Chris, that's what I am. Yeah, it's easier than any other strategy that's out there. Of course it is. I'm telling you, man. I've been through a lot of things, man. They like, oh, you gotta look for this, confirmation, this and that. This. I'm like, bro, I'm lost. I am lost. Just make this easy. Did it cross that line? That's all I need. It crossed that line. Let's go. So, I'm going to go back. Now, I'm going to do exactly like I told you. Now, what I'm going to do, since I told you guys about it, so this is closer to this line. So, I'm going to count 5 pips from here. Whoops. So that ain't nothing, man. This is going to be tight. So that's going to be tight. So that moves, what is that? So that's going to be tight. But what you can do is you can zoom it in. Right? You can zoom it in to make sure it goes. Right? So that's going to be, that's tight. That's going to be a tough one. But once it goes, it goes. And that wick hits up here, you roll with it. Right? But it may reverse. Don't think it's gonna always go down. This thing may shoot back up. You don't know. I just put it there because, so I just zoomed it in, so you see the space there. So you can zoom it in, and if this thing goes down past the red line, but in between that the wick goes here, it's game time. It's game time. So that yellow line is your retest line. If it hits that yellow line but doesn't hit the red line, you roll with it, man. If it closes with it, you roll with it. You go all in on that. Right? You go all in on that. And the more times you do it, and the more times you see it, the more it makes sense. Guys, I looked at this Monday candles for like 2 months before I even got a hold of what's going on here. So this one's in the middle. I ain't touching it. This one, like it's going up, it's still in the middle. I ain't touching it yet. I'll give it a couple hours, then re-look at it. This one, still same thing. So the market right now is consolidated, which is good because it's going to break out somewhere. All right, let's look at GCAD. I marked that one up already. All right, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to delete all markings. Let's put my new markings on here. I'm going to go red. I always do red for current week. Boom. Don't forget me down here, Trey. You got that cowboy vision. It does have, yes, Chris, I'm looking at your comment now. Yes, it has to stop before that red line. You're talking about that retest line. Yes, it cannot touch a red line. Red is bad. You don't want it going back in your house. It has to be outside the house. But if the wick can go in the house, but it cannot close in the house. It cannot close in the house. So like this one right here, it closed in the house. But like this one here, the wick went in the house, but it didn't close in the house. That's why you got to wait that hour until that candlestick closes. Okay, you gotta wait. It's all about patience, guys. The market's gonna give you what it's gonna give you, but you gotta be patient to receive what it's giving you. See, everybody wanna jump into it, man. You're gonna jump into it and it's gonna take your money quick. I saw that, Trey. I appreciate it. Bam, here you go. So this one's coming up, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to either set my alert, which I'm not going to set the alert there because on the free trading view, you can only set one alert, right? You can only set one alert. So I don't have the free one. So I want to teach you guys what you can do by doing Bam, there you go. So I made that line. So let's go, bam. Let's go yellow. I'm going to put it right on top of that blue marker. Bam. So I'm good now. So now I got my retest line, and I'm waiting for this thing to go out my roof. And then once, if this goes out my roof, I'm going to wait to the next one and see what the next one does. I want it to retest that yellow line is what I'm looking for. And then it's game time. It's going to be money time. It's going to be money time this week, guys. All right. Delete. Let's get it. If you guys let me know if y'all got any questions now. Let me know if you got any questions. Market is been very consolidated. How do I set alerts? Good question. I'm going to show you real quick, Trey. I'm going to set this, set that. Oops. I'm glad I didn't do it. Alright, so this is how you set alerts. So I got my lines here. So I got my roof. So if I want to set an alert on my roof to say, hey, let me know when this goes through my roof, I'm going to go to that line. I'm going to right click. It says add alert on a horizontal line. Yes. So I can tell it to notify me once it goes, or you can say once the bar closes, because that's what we want, right? We want when the candlestick closes out of our roof, not when it crosses it. When it crosses it, it can go in my roof, and that's it. I don't want that. I want it to close outside my roof, and that's what I want, right? So once the bar closes, it's going to send me an alert. It's going to send me a pop-up. It's going to play a tone, whatever tone that I want. So that's what I got mine set on. So it's gonna send that message, right? It's gonna make that tone, and then I hit create. So what's gonna happen there? Oh, it ain't got my email. So what it's gonna do is gonna send me an email. It's gonna pop up on my screen, and it's gonna play that tone when it closes past my line. Hit create. You're gonna see that little clock there. So whenever it does that, it's going to pop up and it's going to alert me. It's saying, hey, look, something just busted through your roof. Right? And then that's going to tell me to go look at it. So that's how you set an alert. Let's go to gold. Y'all remember what I said about gold. But I'm going to mark it up anyway. It may give us something that we can eat off of. Right? Whoops. Let's do this again. It may give us something to eat off of. You can eat off gold real quick. Done. I promise you guys, if you do this strategy, Forex is becoming really, really easy to you, man. Alright, what we got? Now we got something to talk about. It went through my floor. Y'all see this? Already it went through my floor. So, how much time we got left on this chart? 4 minutes. So in 4 minutes, this is going to close. It's going to close outside. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the next candle. All right? I'm going to wait for the next candle. Boom. I play it like I teach it, guys. I play it like I teach it. All right? Boom. That's my retest line. All that set. So now I'm going to wait to the next hour. So y'all know how I do it. I'm going to flag it. Right? I'm going to flag it and I'm going to say the next hour, that's the candlestick I'm watching. This next candle that's coming up here in 4 minutes. I'm going to wait and see what happens here. So I'm going to come back to that later. Let's mark up Aldi. See, we got more to talk about. This thing need to be red. Anybody tell me my thing wasn't red? That would have confused the mess out of me. Alright. So, let's go here. 5 pips. Now I can go yellow. Boom. Anybody got any questions of what I just did there? Anybody got any questions of what I just did there?
I got a question. So that yellow mark, after the candle passes it, do you end the trade or you just wait till it fully?
Nah, that's my retest line. So what I'm gonna do is when this in 2 minutes that candle's gonna be done. So it already broke through my floor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure the next candle on the next hour retest my yellow line. That's letting me know it's within 5 pips. So as long as the next candle does not close inside the red line, but I need the wick to be past the yellow line. I don't care if the wick goes up here. I don't care. As long as it's within, long as the wick is past that yellow line. Now the candle can be past the yellow line too, but I don't want the candle back in my house. But the wick is what we're looking for. Got it?
Okay. Gotcha. I got you now.
Alright, cool. So that's telling me that it makes it easier so I ain't got to keep measuring it. So all I got to do is look across all week long to say, hey, this thing just hit my yellow line. I need to sell or trade it. And you can do that all week long. All week long. So I got to mark this one. Gonna be looking at that. So right now we got the next hour. You know your boy gonna be looking at 2 trades there. Maybe the 3. It's gonna be 3. Cause look, man, I'll tell you what. It's right here. So it's gonna be 3. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that one. It's gonna be 3 I'm looking at. I told you, man, we eating this week. We ain't playing this week. I'm not playing this week, y'all. Oh man, I lost my line. Oh, I'm tripping. That's fine. And I just do 5 something. It doesn't have to be exactly 5. I just do 5 something. Bam. Ooh. Alright, cool. Yeah, do it, man. Do it. Yeah, do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Man, this is online class right now, man. This is online class right here. And I'm still recording this. I don't care. This is going to be on YouTube. People be like, I don't know what this guy talking about yet. But that's why they need to join us. Because they don't know what I'm talking about. They need to join us. Pretty much, I'm showing y'all how to get paid. I'm showing y'all how to get paid. I'm showing y'all how the banks get paid off your money. Yes, Chris, yes. You're talking about the retest. Absolutely. I don't want the retest in my house. Alright, so now we're on a new hour. We're on a new chart. You see what happened here? Bam. So go back to what I marked. So you see, this is the candle I'm waiting for. This candle here, this candle right here, this new candle, I need the wick of this candle to go past the yellow line. I don't need the body to close in my house. It can close anywhere but in the house. So you're going to see this rise up. So it's already rising. So now it's on my yellow line. So I already know my wick. So you see it made that wick there. So I know my wick is in within 5 pips already. I just got to make sure this wick, I got to make sure the candle doesn't close inside my house. If this candle does not close inside this house, guess what? We selling that all the way to the bank. All the way. So that's one that's happening right now. That's going to happen in the next hour. This one, see, you see how that came all the way down? Now this, I want this to come up to here. If it comes up to here, we selling that. If it continues to go down, I'm staying away from it because anything can happen. You can sell that if you want to, but it may reverse on you. This one, almost. It's almost there, but it's not at 5 yet. This can do anything. This could go down 10 pips and then shoot back up. So stay away from it. See? What is this? I didn't even mark this one yet. All right. Man, stop playing. Y'all see it? Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Man, stop playing. When you know, you just know. When you know, you just know. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I'm putting you on notice right now. US dollar and yen. Japanese yen.
There it goes right there.
All day. So when you know, you know. I'm telling y'all, man. When you know, you know. That's going to go up. And if you know US dollar and yen, that thing's going to roll, son. That is going to roll. That's money right there. That's your weak money right there. So we just got to wait. We just got to wait 56 minutes. If this closes somewhere up here, you're going to buy it all the way. There's money right there. See, this is the same one. The same thing, man. Guys, if this don't excite you, you gotta check your pulse. Ah, that one's close. It's close. You gotta make that judgment call for yourself. If it's close enough for you, roll with it. Oh man, I lost my... But I think it's gonna go down just a little bit and hit every confirmation that we got. I believe it will. I believe it will. So we're going to be watching that. Market. Oh. Man, oh man. When you get good at it, man, you just start seeing stuff before you even mark it up. I'm gonna mark it up. Just. I'm late on this. I'm late on this, guys. See, I'm late on that. You see what I'm saying? Look at this.
Dang, look how it pips.
Yeah. Look, it closed here. It closed within the pips. What look are we doing? We should have sold. We should have been selling here. We over 20 pips right now, guys.
Your luck's gonna continue to sell.
Yes, it does. It does. I'm still. Is that within 5 pips right there? It is. I'm selling that right now. Give me a second. Tell you, man, I'm for real about this, man. What is that? NCAD. There it is right there. So this is what I tell you to do. That's gonna be a short. Throw my chart there. Boom. Profit 200. 100. Boom. So that's giving me my... I gotta move this chart so I can see what I'm looking at. Boom. So that's giving me everything I need right there. So my stop loss is at 88087. I'm gonna put my take profit at 88787. All day. I'm in that trade. See what I mean, guys? Man, I'm in that. So I'm leaving that up. Of course, I'm gonna mark it because I'm already in it. And continue going. This is long term, man. We talking about all week. Man, listen. Throw that there. We're gonna watch it. Man, listen. I don't know what y'all set to do this weekend, today. Look at that. Boom, boom. So we should be sell mode right there, right now. Right now. Alright, excuse me for a second again, fellas. Euro CAD. Stop loss is at 55617. And if I was you, if you're in your demo, I would put this in my demo and watch it roll.
What pair is this?
This is Euro CAD. That is Euro CAD. All right, so now I closed out my other trade and profit. By the way, it was right at 20 pips, so I closed it. Boom. So I'm in that trade. So we're gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that. Your demo. How'd your demo start working? What'd you do? Redo another demo. You can do as many demos as you want to. Just go set up another demo. Alright, cool. So it's gonna draw back. I ain't sweating any of that. I ain't sweating any of that because it's gonna go back up and go back down. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I didn't even see if this. Oh shoot. Alright, I ain't worried about it. Whatever. I ain't worried about it. That's close enough for me. I'm rolling with it. I don't care. But technically, it didn't go to the yellow line. We'll see how that ends up. If this didn't go the other way, I didn't check that. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how that rolls. Boom. So I got, oh man, what's all this stuff? There we go. Boom. Watching that. That's close. Oh, that's all my pairs. That's it. We good though. So what I got? Euro. Got all these I'm looking at. Where we at? Just drawing down a little bit. Where we at? We still good. This one I'm still watching, right? Look what happened. Y'all see? Look at there. So that just retested. So when this closes, what we gonna do? We gonna sell all day. Look at that. Yeah, most of the time it will draw back. Absolutely. So this is so I'm just waiting for this to close and we rolling. This one ain't doing nothing yet. This one still ain't done nothing yet. But this one, Euro USD, it's set up for us, man. We ready to rock. We ready to rock. We are ready to rock. If you put in US JPY, it's in profit already. It's in profit already. This one's in profit already. Okay. USD JPY, that's profit already. Just that quick. Just that quick. All right, so we just got to watch it. So, what questions y'all got? We just marked up for this week. This week we set. Actually, we set for today. We set already. What questions y'all got? And y'all's pairs may be different from my pairs. It doesn't matter. Y'all's pairs may be different from my pairs. You can put any pairs in here and do that, what I just showed you. What I just showed you, you can do it. I can show you my other strategy. What happened? What up? Bam. It hit my stop. It hit my take profit. It just closed on me. Done. Profit. 20 pips. Done. 20 pips. Done. So I can delete this and I can just wait for the retest. I can just wait for the... I'm gonna tell y'all, I just came up with the retest line. On this call, I just came up with that. On this call, I just came up with that. So that's something I'm probably gonna implement.
I'm loving it too.
Oh yeah, I just came up with that. The retest line. I try to find ways to make it easier for me. Because I may look at the chart for 30 seconds. Because I gotta do something else. I may be at work and I look at the retest. I gotta look at it quick and be on it. The retest line. I'm gonna trademark that. The retest line. And I'm gonna sell it. The retest line. You gotta have your retest line. Alright, what questions y'all got? We are actually in profit on all three trades I just showed you. USD JPY is going back the other way right now, but that's I don't care. That's good. Oh, I'm in a whole different strategy. Whoa. But now it's coming back. See, we're in profit. We're gonna be in profit, and all that's gonna be profit. All that's gonna be profit. All that's gonna be profit, man. I just need to do my setups and make my Monday candles. I haven't had time to. Okay, no problem, man. But I'm telling you, I don't know if I told you how to do it. Trey, you know how to get the Monday candles, right? You know how to get them to turn yellow, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, Chris, you got to go to Trading View. Okay? On your computer, go to Trading View. You want to go to Indicators. And you type in Monday candles. Whoops, I shouldn't have said that because I'm on YouTube. Dang, I just gave away some free game. That's alright. That's cool. That's cool. And you just roll with it. That's cool. I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna put my link on there as well on YouTube. But we're good. But we ready, man. This thing man, I'm telling you guys, this thing gonna be great. It's gonna be great. You guys got any questions? If you don't, I'm gonna cut it. We're gonna cut this off. I'm just gonna watch this thing while I'm watching Netflix or something. Cause I got about 40 minutes before the next one go. Yeah, man.